This program is dedicated to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, past, present, and future. Meet Keith Warren. As a 30-year veteran of the outdoor industry and devoted conservationist, the original Texas angler and outdoor television icon has hunted around the world and across America, showing you big game, educating outdoorsmen, and uniting all hunters. That's Keith Warren, and this is The High Road.
This is the Texas Hill Country. There are more whitetail deer here than anywhere else on the planet. It's late January, real late January, and we got a couple of guys coming in from Georgia. We're gonna take them on a late season whitetail hunt.
This is a real late season hunt in January. We're down to the last day of January. It's a late season hunt in South Texas. I don't know what to expect. We're hoping to get on some deer, maybe a sheep, maybe an exotic. I'm here with Chad Mathis, my good buddy, and of course, Keith Warren from the High Road.
First morning here, get to hunt with Brad. Never hunted with him before, but I'm gonna take him to a place I was at a month ago hunting. Took a nice 8-point. Oh my gosh, this field is loaded with deer. He's gonna see one today. We're out here enjoying a beautiful hill country morning in Texas. You bring enough peanut butter jelly and some Diet Coke, and man, you could be out here all day long. You can tell them what you see.
Big old turkey fanning out there. Oh, look at the beards on those things. This morning was unbelievable. I got in my stand just about an hour before the sun came up, and lo and behold, when the sun started to crest over, we had over 70 deer out in the field, fighting, chasing, running. It was an unbelievable sight to see.
Guys, what do you think? We'll head on back. Let's go back. Let's do it. We got this evening to deal with. And, hey, you never know when they see something, got a little walk, when they see something on the way out. Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's take this real slow in here. It's got a lot of sign. We may see one bedded up yet. I don't know. Let's just kind of go slow in here. A lot of sign, a lot of sign.
Saw a lot of rubs in here, Chad. A lot of rubs.
Oh, rolled him! How do you like my gun?
Holy smokes. Wow.
Pretty deer, Chad.
Real pretty buck.
You owe me a bullet.
Well, there you go, buddy.
I've never hunted this late in the year, and we've seen quite a few good deer, and this one's got a lot of character, and we decided to take him.
Chad, I want to get an assist for this deer today because you used my rifle and you owe me a bullet and a buck and a buck. Bullet and a buck.
Oh, God.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Gamma Precision Air Rifles, Glock, Oil-Filled Camo, and Heartcraft Hunting Products.
There's an old saying, be careful what you wish for. And boy, I'll tell you what, Chad and Brad, well, they wanted to go up on the mountain looking for sheep. I said, not me. I said to the other cameraman up there, I'm gonna stay down here. They don't realize they're fixing to get their butts handed to them.
They call it hill country, folks, but I felt like we climbed mountains. We were up around 2,000 feet straight up over loose rock, climbing. It was just real rough hunting. Spotting and stalking some Iranian sheep, and we just climbed about 1,800 feet, and we're chasing these bad boys, and we're hoping to have some horn in our hand real soon. Stay with us because we're on them. We're at the top of the mountain. We've been walking the ridge for a while. We haven't seen him yet, but we hear him below us. He's to the right, he's going down the hill.
Go.
He just walked down the back of that ridge.
You know, this hunt started out as a deer hunt, but after the guys got back from that mountain climb, they decided, you know what? They were mad at those sheep. The terrain out here in the hill country is really rocky, and it's hilly. Some of these hills, they may be hills to most people, but when you get out there and hoof around it for a few hours, you're gonna find out in Texas, we call these mountains.
We didn't get a sheep yesterday, rough conditions, and we were pretty tired from the hunt, but we decided to give it a chance today, and boy, did things change. We got up the hill, tough climb up, glassed and glassed, sat and looking for stuff, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, a large single male was sitting out on a rock, about 263. We stalked it and got to within 138. And that 270 put the hurt down, and we got some real nice horns. 29.5 on one side, 29 on the other. Can't ask for a better trophy.
That thing is a monster.
Sweet.
I didn't want to make you nervous over there, but you see how he's cut into his neck?
Yeah, he's a giant.
That dude is.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hey, dude, that was awesome. That was awesome.
This is a memory of a lifetime for me.
Yes! Thank you, Lord. Yes!
Good shot, my friend.
I'm on the board. Oh, buddy, I got him. I'm crying. I'm crying like a little boy. I'm so overjoyed. I got a big one. I got a big one. This is real special to be out here. I love hunting with my son. He's not on this trip. He's in school right now. And I've been there when he's killed his first buck, his first turkey. I really get real emotional. I was overwhelmed today after all the climb and the tough hunt to put that down, and really experienced just pure joy and happiness, and was so glad I got to share it with my guide Chris and my cameraman Bob. It was a special moment for all of us, and something I'll treasure and I won't ever forget.
He's at least 11.
Oh,
2-day hunt?
yeah, baby.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Reconyx Game Cameras, Savage Arms, Grizzly Cartridge Company, and Jarden Consumer Solutions, makers of the Game Saver. Off Power Polaris presents Viewer Feedback.
Hey Keith, I want to thank you for all you do for the average Joe Lunch Bucket hunter. You're a breath of fresh air. I don't have a good education, but I'm smart enough to know that you are uniting sportsmen all over our country. Here in West Virginia, the hunters I know are waking up and starting to respect each other like never before thanks to you. We are taking the high road for sure. Keep up the great work. Sincerely, Jack Warden. Jack, thank you for waking up. There are people waking up all over the country and go, you know what? Hunters are in trouble. We're going to be in trouble if we don't unite. And in West Virginia or Kentucky or California, I don't care where you are. If you're a hunter, we all need to unite, because if we don't unite, the antis are going to bust us up, and once they fragment us, we can't fight them off that way. But united, we can fight them off. So guys out in West Virginia, thank you very much. But people all over are taking the high road. And I want to encourage everybody, get on my Facebook page. And let me hear your thoughts about it, because whether you're hunting frogs or elephants, I don't care. I'm going to support you. Right now, the deer are acting kind of different. They're changing up big time. Some of them are already dropping their antlers. Here's one we just found. So they're changing up. I mean, they're run down. They need to hit the food sources big time, and they're starting to bachelor back up. We're starting to see a lot of bucks all together. So the one thing we're not seeing a lot of is we're not seeing a lot of does, and that's typical. I mean, in any place you hunt in Texas, for sure, that late in the season does are hard to come by. So that's the reason why we take them early. But right now, the bucks are just unpredictable. The thing that we're going to be doing, we're going to be hunting the food plots, because we know they got to have the groceries.
I got him. Oh, does that mean he's dead?
Stop. Does that mean stop? High five.
Hey, we just got a buck down in the food plot. We're gonna go take a look at it. Why don't you come along and let's see what we got.
Let's go see it.
All right, look at him. We got some bone on this boy.
Smokes, buddy.
He's a good little buck.
Look at the blades on this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, got some character.
Yeah.
Look at. I'm sorry. Look at the ass. I mean,
Yep.
That's pretty good, right
Good.
there.
Very symmetrical.
Brad?
Chad would like this one.
G2. Look at
Yeah.
that. Look, there's nothing.
Very nice
nothing
deer.
shabby about that, brother.
Nice deer.
I'll tell you what,
I'm happy with him,
congratulations.
and he's mine.
All yours.
Hey, what a memorable day. I'm holding this nice buck that we just took here out on the food plot, and about 3 hours earlier I took a beautiful sheep right off the mountain. So heading home in the morning with two beautiful animals and a great hunt.
Now Brad showed up, he didn't bring a gun, so he needed to borrow my 270. And this is a special 270. It's now become my favorite 270. It's a Savage lightweight Model 11 270, and weighs about 5.5 pounds. I'm telling you something, the thing is just bad to the bone. I got it at the beginning of this season. I've hunted from Canada all the way down to the Mexico border with it and knocked over deer, and you know, I'm real particular about my guns.
Oh, buddy, I got him. I'm crying. I'm crying like a little boy.
I think it is absolutely cool. When Brad called and said that he had knocked down a big sheep, you could hear it in his voice. He was shook up, man. He was emotional. And I think that's what hunting's supposed to be. It's supposed to touch you emotionally. And it just made me really proud of Brad that it touched him emotionally. He was on a high, but golly, he felt good about it. He's passionate about it. And it just touched me to know that he was that passionate.
The High Road with Keith Warren is brought to you in part by Striker Crossbows, Half Power Polaris, Burt Coyotes Luminoc and Lumen Arrows, the new supercharged scent killer by Wildlife Research Center, Beyond 99%, and BSA Optics.
Last time I was in this blind, I arrowed a really nice antelope buck at about 15 yards. And what I'm going to do today, this is going to be the first attempt using my brand new Fugitive bow. And I'm going to give her a whirl and see what happens. Got a decoy sitting right out in front of us at about 16 yards. Conditions are not very favorable to waterhole hunt antelope. 2 days ago it was raining here. There's water out in the pasture everywhere. There's a lot of cloud cover. It's not very hot. If we don't do any good here, we're going to move on down to the Little Powder River. And the Little Powder River is only about a mile that way. We'll see if we can do any good there. If you're going to come up to this part of the country and archery hunt, this is your typical setup. How many of these you got?
We got about 15 of these, and then we have some double bulls, and we have some makeshift ones with our sage country stuff.
And so what you're gonna do if you're archery hunting, you're gonna be sitting at a water hole, and these decoys littered out here. This is what hopefully will suck in a buck antelope for you. But decoys don't work all the time, do they?
No, they don't, Keith. So we get out there and do a little spot and stalking.
And spot and stalk sometimes is pretty tough too. I mean, we've tried spot and stalk many times and had it work, but we've also tried many times and had it not work. And so when people come up to this part of the country, the Wyoming, Montana border, typically this area is not known for having a lot of game because it's so arid and all that. But this area, because of the Little Powder River, kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah, we have a lot more water than most, Keith, and this high plains, we're a lot higher than a lot of places in southern Wyoming and stuff. So we go from 5,000 feet to 2,000 feet within 2 miles. So we have such diverse country, from pine trees to open air desert, and with water. And that's really our key here. It's about 98% private property, and you can take a second antelope buck after you shoot your first one, or you can actually get the 2 licenses prior to coming up here and hunt 2 deer and 2 antelope as well. I don't know any place in the state of Wyoming you can do that, and I don't know any place actually in the United States you can do that. So we've got a really unique place in our outfitting business where you can take 2 deer and 2 antelope, same hunt.
All right, here's something to keep in mind. If you're a bow hunter, what you're going to do is you're going to have to apply for a license up here by March the 15th. Okay, so make sure you do that. And then the next thing is that if you draw a tag, and odds are you're going to draw a tag because it's private property up here and it's just about 100% draw. If you draw a tag, what you're going to have to do is and you want to bow hunt, you have to buy an archery license as well when you come up here. And if you're not successful archery hunting, you can negotiate a deal to where you can come back during rifle season and use that same tag in a rifle hunt and get your either deer or antelope. that was a horrible shot. Horrible shot. He didn't go far though, did he? Oh my. All right, boy, how was that for perfect timing? This right here, this is what I love about antelope hunting. This guy right here, I did not make a good shot on him, obviously, but it was good enough to get the job done. And with the broadhead that I shoot, it really got the job done. But take a look at this guy. This is kind of cool. I mean, I love coming up to this country because when you come up to this part of Wyoming and you hunt up here, you're going to be able to have the opportunity to not just take an antelope, but you can buy a deer license that's good for mule deer or whitetail deer, and there's plenty of those here. And I've shot a lot better ones than this one, but you know what? I got my eyes on that river bottom down there. I missed a whitetail buck down there years ago, and I want to head back down there. We're going to get him tagged, field dressed, and back to camp, and then I'm going to go get in that river bottom and see what the chances are this evening about getting a whitetail buck. Boy, what a pretty antelope.